Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Om Tvamev Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrar Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Hello, welcome everyone. So let's start it in a moment. So today as I said earlier, Nirmay, Yogini, and Gauri and Shivam kids are hosting on Void Bhavsagra, and it's about Guru Principle. So let's get started. Nirmay and Yogini, Shivam, Gauri.
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. My name is Nirmay.
I'm Gauri.
I'm Shivang.
And thank you guys. And so we'll start with the intermediate section for this week, for today. And the topic for this week is the void. So we're going to be focusing about the different qualities of the void and where, like, all the different stuff that we need to know about the void. So we can all bandhan and prepare our foot soak tops and get them ready. So first, we'll put salt in our tubs. And after that's done, we can now say the mantra to Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can put both our feet into the water now. Or we can start the foot soak by saying the Shri Ganesha mantra, as this is done to whenever we start something, we always say the Shri Ganesha mantra so that he is there and blesses us with his vibrations. So, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can pray to Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha, please allow us to start this foot soak and bless us with your vibrations. Please bestow upon us the quality of innocence. We can feel the vibrations on our palms. And without thinking, without having any thoughts, just witness those vibrations. We can now put our left hand towards the Mother Earth and right hand still on our lap. Oh, sorry. Right hand towards the Mother Earth and left hand still on our lap. And while putting our attention on our Sahasrara, we can say the mantra to Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairavnath. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairavnath Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can pray inside of our hearts. Shri Mataji, you are Shri Mahakali. Please cleanse our left channel. Please let us feel the divine vibrations of our left channel. We can meditate on our left channel. We can now put our right hand back on our lap, and we can put our left hand towards the sky like this, and we can, while having our attention on Sahasrara again, we can say the mantra to Shri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Shri Hanumana, the deities of the right channel. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala while still keeping our attention on Sahasrara, we can pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please cleanse our right channel and bestow upon us the vibrations of our right channel. Please cool down our right channel, or Pingla Nadi. We can meditate on our right channel for a while. Now we can put our left hand back on our lap. And while encircling the area around our Nabi chakra and giving it bandhan, we can say the mantra to Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now we'll raise our Kundalini from our Muladhara chakra to our Sahasrara chakra while saying Om. This is done to raise our Kundalini to our Sahasrara chakra, which helps us to enter into a thoughtless awareness and stay in that state. So it will be done just raising the Kundalini neck normal to our Sahasrara chakra. Om. We can put our hand on our Sahasrara chakra and we could just massage it in a clockwise rotation 7 times. This helps to open our Sahasrara chakra and allow the Kundalini to come through. After we've done that, we can put our hand back onto our lap. We can, now that we've balanced our subtle system and cleared both our right channel and our left channel, we can just pray to Shri Mataji. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for this foot soak and helping us to clear our right and left channels. We can just wash our feet now. Now we can put our foot soaked up aside and we'll talk about the void and explain what it is.
The void, also known as the Bhavsagar in Sanskrit, is a region located within your abdominal cavity, which is the area. Just a second, there's some technical issue. One moment. The void, also known as a Bhavsagar in Sanskrit, is a region located within your abdominal cavity, which is the area around the Nabi chakra in a circle-like shape. It contains your Nabi chakra. You may feel the vibrations of the void around the center of your palm and feet in your concentric circles. Bhavsagar means the ocean of illusions. It is place of the Guru principle, also known as the principle of mastery. When your Kundalini energy rises, it flows across your void region, bridging the gap within your central channel in the ascent to the Sahasrara chakra.
The result is establishment of righteousness or dharma within you. You essentially become more virtuous. This does not mean that you'll become a saint who never does anything wrong. It does mean that you'll be able to discern the right thing to do in nearly every situation. Your virtue will keep you honest. at least most of the time, and will help you keep everyone around you honest as well. Void's primary physiological function, along with Nabi and Swadhisthana, is to regulate the function of abdominal organs, such as stomach, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, intestines, and spleen.
Some of the void qualities which include balance. So I'm talking about the void qualities which include the balance, which is like the ability of doing things in the center, not too extreme in any direction. Like, for example, not being too lazy or being too active. Righteousness, or called dharma. Dharma is in Sanskrit term which means words such as morality, ethics, virtue, righteousness, and purity in English. Sense or personal dignity. Having your self-respect and not doing lowly acts.
Self-discipline. It's like staying focused and doing things without procrastination. Self-guidance. Being able to guide yourself in the right direction. Decisiveness. Making the sensible and right decisions. And patience. Being able to wait rather than rushing.
Thirst for truth and knowledge. Curiosity and wanting to know more about yourself and your spiritual evolution. The Guru principle. The ability to guide yourself and others in spiritual evolution and having mastery on oneself.
These are just some of the aspects and the qualities of the void. So the topic for today is the Guru principle. So basically, the Guru principle is the principle of our self-mastery. With self-mastery includes things such as having mastery over our anger, greed, lust, jealousy, temptations, and other problems that can affect our well-being. For example, having control of our thoughts and actions is the basis of the Guru principle. Seeing through illusions of desires, false desires, and having self-discipline is also part of being our own master. And being self-disciplined, humble is also a very important part of being the Guru principle. If the way to become our own Guru is by mastering the Guru principle. We will now meditate on our void, which is the place of the Guru principle, and we'll understand the Guru principle through meditation now. So first, as we know, this is the location of our void in our body. So what we'll do is we'll take the mantras of the people that are established in our void. So first we can start with the mantra to Shri Raja Janaka. We can do this while giving a bandhan to that area. So Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Raja Janaka Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. So basically, there are 10 gurus in our void, and those gurus help us to have self-mastery over different things. established. Tvameva sakshat Shri Abraham sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. While we are taking these mantras, we should make sure that our attention is on our Sahasrara, and we can even close our eyes or open them depending on what helps you to be thoughtless. We can just keep giving bandhan to our void and being in the witness state, just doing nothing and just giving bandhan, and feel the vibrations of our void. Taking mantras is not just a ritual, it helps us to feel the vibrations. But we should not expect just because we're taking a mantra that we'll always feel the divine cool vibrations. We shouldn't have any expectations. Now we'll take the mantra of the third Guru, who is Shri Moses. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Moses Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
So
We can keep our attention on our Sahasrara and keep giving bandhan to our void. Just witness the vibrations that you're feeling, whether it's hot, cold. Try to feel the vibrations on this part of our hand palms and see what just introspect about what you're feeling. We can now move on to the fourth Guru, which is Sri Zarathustra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Zarathustra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Each mantra that we take helps to clear the obstacles that are stopping our Kundalini from rising through our void and moving on to the next chakra. While still giving bandhan to this part that is near in our stomach around our Navi chakra, we can take the mantra of the fifth Guru, who is Shri Lao Tse. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lao Tse Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. We can just put our right hand back onto our lap and just introspect about the vibrations that we've been feeling so far. If we're still feeling warm vibrations on the void part of our palms, just pray to Shri Mataji in your heart and say, Shri Mataji, I surrender myself to you. Please awaken my void and allow my Kundalini to pass through it. Now we can move on to the sixth Guru, and while giving a vibration, and giving a bandhan to the void part that is on our stomach, we can move on to the sixth Guru and say the mantra to Shri Confucius. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Confucius Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Just stay in thoughtless awareness and just feel the vibrations. We'll move on to the seventh Guru and we'll take the mantra to Shri Socrates. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Socrates Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Take the mantra of Shri Muhammad.
while giving bandhan to the void part of our inner soul.
Yeah.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Muhammad Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Giving a bandhan to our void helps to clear the vibrations, clear the negativities out of there, and to bring the vibrations.
Next, we will take the mantra of Shri Guru Nanak while giving bandhan to our void.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Guru Nanak Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
Now we will take the mantra of Shri Shridi Sainath while giving bandhan to our void.
Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Shri Sainath Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. This was our 10th Guru, and by taking the mantras to these 10 Gurus, we're able to clear our void and allow our Kami to pass through. We'll pray to Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, please give our Kundalini the permission to pass through our void and to enlighten our void with the vibrations. We can stop giving bandhan now. You might have heard the names of these gurus maybe in a book or somewhere else. It's because these gurus were actual real people that are like Shri Mataji, but way before they used to live on earth and they were realized saints that knew what Sahaja Yoga was, but like just in a different form. They understood what Sahaja Yoga is and how the Kundalini worked. They just spoke about it in a different way. We can now listen Shri Mataji's speech about the Guru principle.
When the Kundalini rises, you actually can see the movement of Kundalini. There have been many people who have been talking of Kundalini awakening. Actually, none of them who say so have shown the rising of the Kundalini. The reason being, the Kundalini never rose. The Kundalini only rises when there is somebody who is already enlightened and who knows the job of rising the Kundalini. The principle of Guru resides in the void. This is the principle which gives you balance, which gives you the gravity. The gravity that we have in the Mother Earth is expressed through your Guru principle. The first point of gravity is that you should have a personality, a character, and a temperament that people would see that you are a personality who doesn't get dissolved into worldly things. Is a personality which doesn't get ruined by the skirmishes of life. Is the personality of a Guru which sits down deep into his being and is not easily disturbed or dissolved by any solvent whatsoever. This is the first principle of the Guru, is the gravity. As I told you, it is something which cannot be dissolved into anything. It settles very deep down into your personality. So it doesn't float in the water. Now you see, in the countries which are developed very much, we think that we have a very great power of individual attainment. That individually we are absolutely free, we can do whatever we like. And that's why individual freedom becomes the goal of all democratic countries, neglecting the collective. Of course, individual is important and it has to become all right to nourish
If the individual does not have the gravity, then they float on the surface. And anything can impress them. That's why we find today people get impressed by fashions. By fashions which by no logical reason are good for your health, for your wisdom. No fashion is good for your health, not for your development as a personality. Sometimes you look so odd with it, so funny, so stupid. Then they ask you a question, what's wrong in becoming stupid? What's wrong in becoming foolish? The reason is you have an individual freedom, but your personality has not grown. Your personality is zero. You have no personality left. You cannot decide anything for yourself. Whatever is the fashion, you just run after. Is the situation of the Western countries, but in the countries like India now, they are also in some sort of a craze, because they have to still pass through the so-called affluence that you have. So they'll take to the crazes, like supposing somebody sees a very beautiful carpet with someone, then all rush to buy the carpet. They'll do anything for getting things to themselves. So they turn towards materialism also in the same way as you people turn to fashions. The individuality is all right up to a point, but then it becomes a madness. Especially in the West, the personality is so low, is so missing, that any entrepreneur can develop any craze, any name, and everybody runs after that and is impressed. Like a stupid fellow can call himself by some name. So he can call himself by some funny name. Now to everyone is a very great thing. Because it is by some stupid man who has taken a name, and so everybody must buy that. It is nothing special about it. It is nothing special. It is nothing remarkable. It is nothing that will make you something great. But people will buy that particular make because it has a brand which everybody will accept. Oh, it's from that particular brand. And it's such a madness about it. Then comes to the anything from hairstyle up to your foot style, to your neck style, to your nail style, to your eyebrow style. I mean, anything, any stupid thing that you could do to your body is available, and people take to it because they have no gravity in them. The persons who have gravity do not take to such changes. First, logically, they try to know if this change is good or not. But only because it's a change, it's a craze, it's a fashion, they do not take it. This is one of the signs of gravity in a person, that he doesn't float on the ground like straws, but he stays like a beautiful pearl in the deep shores of understanding. So those who are today here to worship the Guru, they have to worship their own Guru within themselves, and have to understand that first thing and foremost thing is that we must have gravity in temple. You do not need education for that, university education. You need not read books, you need not do anything. Only thing is that you have to have your value system corrected. When your value system is corrected, you understand what is good for the society, what is good for. For example, if it's a lotus flower, it will never emit filth and dirt. The fragrance will be always there. If it is a rose or any other fragrant thing, it will emit fragrance only. It cannot emit something that is filthy. Now those who think they are gurus and have achieved that gravity will never write something which is ugly, say something which is dirty, will never use their mind to appreciate anything that is filthy and wrong. This is the second sign of your value system. In your value system, you have to first of all understand what is auspiciousness, what is divine beauty, and what is morality of the spirit. These three things are to be realized and are to be part and parcel of your being, so that when people see you, they should say, here is a person you can see who has that gravity. Here is the person who has that beauty. It acts inside, outside. A person who has that sobriety inside dresses up in a sober way. He doesn't dress up to impress others or just to show off or to hide something or to expose something, but just to respect his body, he dresses up. When he talks to others, he talks wisdom. He doesn't talk frivolous things, useless things, and things which are of very baser level.
We'll now meditate silently and absorb the vibrations from the speech.
Mataji, and say inside our hearts, thank you, Shri Mataji, for blessing us with the divine vibrations and helping us through our journey, through our void. Please, Shri Mataji, make us your divine instruments, and please let us feel the cool vibrations and stay in thoughtless awareness. Mataji, for everything that you've done for us.
Let's all take abundance.
So slowly up, up, and then we'll make a knot and want. Keep going up. Make one knot. Second knot. Make one knot. Second knot. And a third knot.
So thank you so much, Yogini, Gauri, Shivam, Vinayak. It was fantastic. Before we close, anybody got any questions? And sorry about that reception today. A bit of interference or disturbance in between. We'll fix it tomorrow. Any questions? Anything? Any feedback? Anyone wants to share any experience? Please feel free.
Or does anyone have any questions that they'd like to ask?
Thank you, Sean. Yeah, it was nice. All right, so unless anybody got questions, we're good to close for tonight. Yeah, Karen, yes, tell me.
Thank you. That was lovely, and lovely seeing the children. Jai Mataji. It was a very beautiful experience, and just having some more understanding around the void and how it helps you to develop these your value system, and just throwing some more enlightenment on that. It's very, very appreciative.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
the only thing I didn't get a lot was the 10 gurus. I missed some of those when we were trying to, to say those mantras. So
okay, so as Nirmala and other kids, explained, those 10 gurus were people who have come through the time on a different time scale. They came around and explained to humanity about how our behavior should be, how we should conduct ourselves. So and that's how they kind of established a basis for Sahaja Yoga, I would say, in a way. And those were the real guru or real masters who taught us a lot. So that's what we respect them, and we do take their mantras or names to enlighten our own master principle or guru principle. So we will know a little more through the week as these kids will take us through the entire week. So yeah, let's look forward to know a little more tomorrow, day after, and like till Friday. So yeah, we'll get to know more about void. Yeah.
oh, thank you, and it has helped because they have to feel the cool breeze in the left hand, which I had struggled as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Carol, again for the feedback. Cheers.
Thank you all. Thank you, Jai Shri Mataji children. Have a beautiful night.